Welcome to the Militia Gaming community. I'm Trigger, and today I'm going to show you that even a level 16 player can escape Heat 5 cops if he knows one of these top 5 methods. Alright, let's go! Real quick before I get into the video, if you're looking for my best guides, all of my builds, or possibly a level 50 crew, you can head to my website, militiagamingco.com. We have links to everything, and if you're looking specifically for a level 50 crew, click the Discord link and join. There's a lot of crews in our Discord looking to recruit new members. Alright, let's get straight into it. First, I want to show you that for this entire video, I'm going to be using a car and build that only a level 16 player would have unlocked. But keep in mind that these methods work even better if you're a higher level. Anyways, here is the build. I'm using the 911 Carrera RSR with a stock engine, the Pro Plus engine parts, the Pro Dual Turbo, the Pro 2x3 pound NOS, the Pro Track suspension, Sport brakes, Pro Track tires, Super clutch, Elite 7-speed gearbox, Pro Track differential, and then I'm going to be using Pro Kill Switch jammer and Pro Radar disruptor. Again, all of these parts are available when you unlock the RSR at rep level 16. Now for the methods. At number 5, using buildings to block the line of sight. This method is not the best, I'll be honest, but it's sometimes your only option when cops are glued to you. If you're in a chase and the cops continuously get close to you and ram you, you can literally drive in circles around a building and they will start to back off no matter what level they are. Some will crash and some will stay with you, but others will start to spawn as well, so you can't do this forever and lose the cops. But the best way to utilize the line of sight method is to go from left to right and then left and then right again and zigzag your way through the city, turning every time you get the opportunity. Smaller alleyways will help because the cops have a hard time going through them and their vision becomes even more narrow. The higher your heat level gets, the harder it is to use this method, particularly with a car of this level. My best advice is to use this method when you have lower heat levels or if your car is much faster than the one I have built for this video. At number 4, jump over literally any water, and most jumps will do the same thing, but when you jump over water in particular, it's better. Basically, any jump over water will crash 95% of the cops who are chasing you. You just need to break the line of sight after you jump and you will escape shortly after that. Make sure you have enough speed to make the jump and also make sure that you're not staying in one area jumping the same stuff over and over again, because the longer you're staying in the area, the more police that will spawn in that area. Let's take a look at an example. In this example, I'll be using 3 jumps to help me escape Heat 3 and 4 cops. First, let's take a look at the map to see where I am. The path that I'm taking is directly from this gas station. You basically just follow the water on your right. On this first little hump, you're going to want to slow down just before it so you don't jump and make the right turn right before this building. A lot of times the cops will full send off of that jump and go directly into the building or to the left of the building, which helps you escape. But if they stay on you, you can continue around the right side of the building to the first jump that goes over this boat. Then continue along this path and hit the second jump, and by this time you should have lost every single cop chasing you, but sometimes one will spawn on the other side of that second jump, like in this example, and you will need to keep your speed and follow that road around to the very last jump in this little 3 jump path, and that should clear just about every cop basically every single time. They can't follow you through every single jump. They have to go around and they don't like taking the jumps. If they hit the jump, it almost crashes them every time. So any jump over water, and really most jumps in general, will help you lose them. Also, for your reference, I have a link to all of my favorite jumps over water in the description of the video. So if you want to click that, there's a picture with a little circle on the map as to where the jump is. You can click the link and save those images to your phone. Moving on to the next method, using along highways. Now, this method is not super helpful for a level 16 car like this because it doesn't have enough power to reach 200 miles per hour quickly. But this long highway that goes from the left side of the map all the way to the right side of the map, it will allow you to put a little distance between you and the police chasing you, but you probably won't lose them unless you have a little bit faster car. You'll notice that in this example, the police chase me all the way across the map, but the second I get into the city and I have some buildings to break the line of sight between the cops and myself, I lose them almost instantly. Long highways are beneficial, like I said, if you can cruise at speeds over 200 miles per hour. If you can't, then utilize these types of quick turns and maneuvers. This method works wonders once your car is upgraded, so use it later once you've leveled up a bit more. Now, these last two methods are by far my favorite, but there is a significant difference between them. At number 2, we have the Port Murphy containers. These containers are located at the bottom left side of the map, and you use the jumps to jump on top of them and hide from the cops. The chase mechanic is based on line of sight, so as soon as they can't see you anymore, you will start to escape like in this first example. Let's take another look at how this works when I've got Heat 5. And remember, my car is only built with parts that a level 16 player would have. I'm in a bit of trouble going into the jump because these cops are very close to me, but a little brake check sends them ahead and I'm able to have a clear jump onto the containers. I'm a bit unlucky because a cop actually follows me up there. This doesn't really happen that often, but it can. But luckily he's out of control and he continues to jump off the other end of the container, and now we're up there by ourselves and we just sit and wait for the helicopter to get bored and fly off. And we are escaped. There are two things that you must be careful of with this method. Number one, like I said, cops can jump up there with you. If they do, you either need to jump down yourself or hope that they jump down. And if you have to jump down, just drive around and jump back up there. And number two, the helicopter can bust you. So pay attention to the bar at the bottom. If you see it saying busting, make sure you immediately jump down and keep moving. Once you do that, you can jump back up and try again. Most of the time the helicopter gets bored and flies off and you escape the cops. And this last method is actually my favorite. At number 1, the Edgewood Valley Mall. This one works just like the Port Murphy containers. However, with a level 16 player's build, it is very difficult to make the jump onto the rooftop with this Porsche. You will need both NOS bottles and some good momentum. You need to be going at least 94 miles per hour to make the jump, and I'm talking that barely makes the jump. You're better if you go a little faster than that, but it's kind of hard. You're going to see what I mean when you try this for the first time. I would go to this location during the day and practice this before using this at night. In these examples that I'm showing you though, I'm able to escape Heat 5 cops with a helicopter. Remember that helicopter can bust you if you're sitting on the roof. So if you see the busting bar at the bottom start, just accelerate to stop the bust and hang out and the helicopter will leave. Sometimes they don't leave and you will need to jump down to re-engage the cops and jump back up there. The reason I like this method and the reason I put this at number 1 is it's the best because there's a garage located right there by the mall rooftop, which means as soon as you lose the cops, you can jump down and go straight to the garage to bank your rep. This is a very good place. Not only that, but it's also centrally located in the map. So no matter where you are, you're kind of the same distance away from the mall at all times. So this is a very good central location to go to lose the cops and then bank your rep. Hey, before I go, shout out to all the Heat 5 members of the channel. If you want to see your name up here with the rest of these legends, all you have to do is click the join button below and become a Heat 5 member. By doing this, you'll be supporting the channel in ways you will not believe, and you get all kinds of sweet perks like members only streams and specific exclusive Discord channel access. Alright, I hope this has helped you in some way, as it is my goal. Shout out to all the Militia subs. I will catch you on the next one. Trigger out.